Maybe we should just tell everyone we're together.
What?
It would solve that problem for me, and you clearly want Margaret. She sees you're with me. She wants what she can't have.
Hi. Well, as a big fan of rom-coms, I really enjoyed this movie because it felt classy but also modern. So it's been a while since you were in a movie like this one. So was it difficult or was it a challenge from Top Gun and Hitman to Anyone But You?
I would say that no, I don't think it's really a challenge. I find that, you know, I think the hard part about going to work on this one is really how we raise the bar in terms of making a modern rom-com. You know, I don't know if a lot of people recently have made great rom-coms, and I think for us, we always had a really high bar about what would get people out to the theaters and what would be really exciting for people to watch. So I think like we turned in a movie that is really big in terms of scope and the action and the romance and the laughs and all that stuff. So I feel that that's really what I was worried about. In terms of showing up to actually shoot, it was a joy.
Hey, headed to the wedding?
Of my sister? Yes, I am.
So where's your fiance? Wait, is this him? Hey, I'm Ben.
Yeah, and what convinced you to take this role?
Sydney Sweeney is the one who convinced me to take the role. So Sydney pitched me on this movie. She's a producer on it and really sold me on making a modern day telling of Much Ado About Nothing, which is Shakespeare. Yeah. You know, there's been movies like 10 Things I Hate About You and other adaptations of Shakespeare, but this one's never been done in this way. And so we were really excited to kind of get that opportunity and put her brain on it and my brain on it, and to share the screen with her is as cool as it gets.
They're gonna ruin our wedding.
Sorry.
Totally. And also, even though this is a rom-com, it has a lot of action scenes. So do you have fun filming this, or was it a challenge?
Oh, I love action scenes, yeah. I think, you know, I grew up watching a lot of action movies, so anytime I can do some cool things on camera. Usually I'm the guy hanging out with the stunt department. That's where I like to live. So whenever those guys get excited about a stunt, I tend to get really excited. So yeah, we had some really wild stunts on this movie.
Permission to put my left hand on your right buttock.
Granted. Not a magic link.
The music is a big part of this movie, and I can stop listening to Unwritten. And I'd like to ask you if you could add any song to the Anyone But You playlist, which would it be?
I've been saying Enrique Iglesias' Hero. I'm gonna change it to Bambaleo. That's my new Serenity song.
It will fit perfect.
How's it going, stranger?
What's going on over there?
They dated, she crushed his heart.
That man does not have a heart.
And I know it's hard. It's a hard question, but which is your favorite rom-com of all time?
You know, I'm gonna go with My Best Friend's Wedding.
Why?
Why? Because Dermot Mulroney is one of my favorite people on the planet, and it's also just that's a movie that also leaves you with a sense of like just joy at the end of it. And I think we have that same thing in this movie.
Yeah, and also this is something that rom-coms need to kind of like made the people go to see these movies, because I've heard that this movie is bringing back the genre, and I hope it does, because as a fan of rom-coms, it's amazing to kind of see these stories again.
Oh no, it's gonna be hard. When are you ever gonna learn?
Fuck it, it's fine.
And what was like filming in Australia, in this beautiful, beautiful city?
Oh, it was incredible. And by the way, I thank you for saying that. I hope it does bring that back to genre, because I'm also a huge fan. And it's cool to see people, you know, not just turn up for Marvel movies, you know, to the theater. You know, it's like it's like superhero movies are fun, and there's a lot to be said for them. But for me, I really appreciate when people, you know, you can experience all different types of movies with an audience, you know, share that experience together. Sydney, Australia is an incredible place. If you've never been, you should definitely go. It is just the perfect location for a romantic comedy, because it's just bright and sunny, and there's a million activities. There's a lot of things that can kill you, which also makes for a lot of good comedy, but it's a great place. And I was like we got to be there for quite a few months and got to bring my family along. It was just a really magical experience.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I love this movie, and I hope many people see it in theaters.
Thank you so much.
Titanic me.
Are they watching?
Are they doing Titanic?
They're gone. Show's over.
Oh my God.